Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, the end of our work week, and we are wrapping up our work with coordinate planes today. Next week, we're going to do some other things with math, just kind of reviewing things. And so today will be our last day working with the coordinate planes and learning about that. So yesterday, thank you for all those who did the Pear Deck. You did a great job with the work that you did, and well, actually, it was the day before that. Yesterday was the math games, right? And so today we're going to be looking at some graphs that are already made and making some inferences about it based on what we can kind of conclude. Good morning, Jasleen. I wanted to let you know that I spent the past 2 days cleaning out our classroom. Good morning, Freddie. And it's done. It was a bit emotional, as you can imagine, for me. Good morning, Juan. And it's all done. So I have everything bagged up and ready for you guys to pick up on June 2nd. And good morning, Bella. And we will be, the teachers will be out there on June 2nd between 8 and 10 a.m. Same message that Miss Norton sent out to all the parents about what day you guys can pick up your stuff. Good morning, Michael. And so we will be out there with tables and each of you guys will have a bag of things to take with you. And it's going to be like workbooks and different things for math and for reading. And then I also have your science journal, our little half-sized one, the one with the blue cover. So I have those to give back to you. And then just a couple people left some things like a water bottle or headphones or other things that I found around. So I will be giving all those back to you on that 2nd of June from 8 to 10. And on that day, too, if you want to go ahead and bring your library books, I will take them for you and give them to the library. And Chromebooks you will be keeping and holding on to for a while, okay, for the summer. Good morning, Layla. I love it. Everyone's saying good morning today. I love it. So that's what you need to know about what's happening or what's coming. Thank you for filling out the surveys. I will be building our video that for the grade level this weekend. So I needed those surveys filled out so that I have all the information to put onto the slides that I'm making. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Freddie, no, I will not be there at night. It'll be in the morning between 8 and 10 a.m. Ms. Norton sent out a message. So 3rd grade will be in the front of the school that day, and then we will be on Comet Lane, 5th grade. So that will be where you pick up things. I will be doing a notice in Class Dojo for parents at the whole district or the whole school, because yearbooks, I don't know when they're coming, to be totally honest, because they are supposed to get here anywhere within the next 3 weeks, but that's going to take us a little bit after school's over. So I'll have to put a message for parents to know that yearbooks will be a bit delayed, and it's not because I don't want it. I totally wish it was here now and I can organize it and get it ready for you for the 2nd of June. But Life Touch is the one that is in charge of printing them, and they're the ones that said it's going to be another 3 weeks. So I'll put a message for all the parents in the whole school. If you've already ordered a yearbook, great. And I have your name and I will have it ready for you. If you were in the yearbook club, we've decided to give you one for free. And if you've already ordered one, then you're going to get another one for free then, basically. So we decided that recently as well. All right, so let's get right into our math. Let me go ahead and just get started with that. Okay, so June 2nd, yes, Michael. June 2nd is the 5th grade pickup day of all of your stuff. And you'll get to see me, and I'll get to see you, so I hope you come with your parents that day too. Okay, so we're going to continue with some real-world situations, but this time you're going to have graphs that are already made, and we're going to have to make some inferences about it. So I'm going to kind of read this graph and read the directions so we know what's happening here. And so this graph has on the x-axis on the bottom, hours worked, and then on the y-axis, the earnings in dollars, so how much they're earning. So the question or the situation says Sarah earns $8 per hour as she babysits. Use the graph to determine how much she's earned at 2 hours and then at 6 hours. So this is a graph that's in a pattern because every hour it's increasing by 8. And something else you should notice is that it's not going all of it in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It is like that on the x-axis, but on the y-axis, what do you notice? Is it going in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? It's skip counting by 4s. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, all the way up to 40. So we have to keep in mind that because there possibly might be numbers in between every now and then where I would need to know where the 5 is. And so that means I would be a little bit above the 4. But in this case, I made it more simple for us. So if I'm working for 1 hour, let's just say that this is me. So pretend like I'm Sarah. And I'm working for 1 hour, I've made $8. So that first dot is placed over 1, up 8. Do you guys see that? Yes. So then I'm looking at the second hour. After 2 hours, how much have I earned? I would say I've earned $16, right? So then there's a dot place where the 16 is. 3 hours, 24. 4 hours, 32. So here's what I'm going to do. You don't have to do this, but I just want to show you how this compares. Ready? Let's stay on topic. So I'm going to make my chart here. I'm going to make this X and Y. And so what I was saying, I'm just going to record it in this little chart really quick so you can see the connection. After 1 hour, in 1 hour, I make $8 babysitting. So this is that coordinate 1, 8. After 2 hours, I've made $16. So that's why over here, this would be over 2, up 16. So 2, 16. After 3 hours, how much have I made? $24. And that's what this point is. 3, 24. And then finally, after 4 hours, I've made 32. So that's how this graph works. But what I wanted you to know is that sometimes you might get questions like this in middle school where you have the graphing already done and you have to make some inferences about it. So after 2 hours, this is the question. After 2 hours, how much will I have made? Well, if I look at the graph and I find where 2 hours is, I'm going to circle it, 2 hours is, and then I just look at where that dot is, well, it's here, so I've made $16. So I can look at the graph and do it like that. Or I can look at my chart. I can figure it out that way. So there's 2 different ways I can kind of look at this information that's given to me. How about 6? So I'm going to give you guys a second because 6 is not technically graphed on here, is it? But I mentioned in other videos that these lines actually will continue forever. So we can make predictions. So if we notice a pattern that's happening, I could even do 5 first and then do 6. Or I can just kind of see where it would cross in the graph. Another way to look at it too is looking at what's happening to the numbers, right? If I put in a 1, out comes an 8. I put in a 2, out comes a 16. I put in a 3, out comes a 24. What's happening? I notice that there's a pattern happening, right? If I did 1 times 8, I get 8. If I get 2 times 8, I get 16. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 times 8 is 32. There's definitely a pattern happening here. So what would 5 be? Well, 5 would be 5 times 8, which is 40. So 5 would end up, actually I didn't make that line very nicely, very straight, would actually go, 5 would actually hit right on that spot right there. So 6 is not even on this graph. 6 would go way above that. So what would 6 have? Well, it would be $8 more than that. Yes, Freddie? It would be 48. So even though I can't see it, I can make predictions with the graph, with the information given. So after 6 hours, $48. This is a lot of information, a lot, and I know that. But I wanted you to see all of these different connections because I know a lot of you are ready for these connections. And so there's a lot going on. all of this you will see again and again and again and again in middle school too. All right, guys? I might even screenshot. Let me try to fix this line a little bit. Oops. Give me that blue marker back. Let me see if I can save. Save. Okay, and it's gone. But I'm going to see if I can post that picture. Okay? So let me look at the next slide. Similar situation, but then I want you to actually practice this more, okay? If you wanted to get a paper and actually make it the X and Y chart, that might be helpful because you might see patterns that way too. So you can set up your chart like this. And if you can go, Joey earns $4 per hour as he washes cars. Use the graph to determine how much he's earned. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'll skip all the way to 10. So we know that 4 would be 1. So what would 2 be? Well, if I look at the graph, that's one way, right? 2, and it's crossing right there at the 8. So that's one way I could do it. You can figure out now there's a pattern happening, right? What is happening to the 1? Out comes a 4. 2, out comes an 8. 3, you can make some predictions. So I'm not going to do the rest of this page, but I do want you to give it a try. That's going to be what your practice is on this page. Let me undo this. And the final ticket out the door is just a single question. I want to see how you do. Okay? So I don't think it's too crazy. It is a lot more information, I think. Let me switch my screen back. I think we can handle it. But if it helps too, you might want to watch this video again. And I will try to get that picture posted onto our slide so you can refer to it as well. Okay? I've realized, by the way, on Thursdays it is really hard for me to do my live reading video. Because my live reading video happens at the same time as my grade level meeting that I have every Thursday. Last week, remember, I had to cancel it because the meeting went longer than expected. So I thought it would be better that on Thursdays I just go ahead and make us a video and then I'll just post it. So I won't be able to do the live video for reading today. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to wrap up this video and then I will make another one for you for reading and I will post that one separately for us. Okay? Good morning, Bella. And how are you? I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. All right, guys. So I will make another video for us and post it. Are there any other questions before I log off? I'll wait for a second. Drink my coffee. Well, one thing I can show you too. I got this. Okay. So no one in our class ordered this, but I got one. Hi, Emily. So I wanted just to show you. I tried to take a picture of it. It's kind of shiny, but I'll post a picture of this. Let's see. Ooh, it's kind of reflecting, I know. But I got this, and I was so excited because this is you guys. So special to me. So I will post that for us. Good morning, Aiden. Hi, Brian again. I miss all of you. Hi, Juan. I'll take a picture of this and I'll post it for you guys. Okay. All right, guys. So I will make a video for us for reading. Hopefully you got all your research done yesterday and ready to make a writing plan today, because that is the plan. All right, guys. Have a great day. Bye.